This is a quick ukulele play along for Frosty the Snowman. The strum pattern I'm going to be using is just a down, down, up, down, up, down, up pattern, but with a swing feel. So over a C major chord it would sound something like this. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and... The form of the song is an AABA format. So essentially 2 verses and then a bridge and then 1 more verse again. And the whole AABA form is then repeated again with a different set of lyrics for the second time around. The first A section or verse is 8 bars long, and the chord sequence for this would be 2 bars of C in bars 1 and 2. Then in bar 3 we have a split bar where we're sharing 2 beats of an F and then 2 beats of G. In bar 4 we have another full bar of C, and then in bar 5 we have a bar of F, in bar 6 another bar of C, and then in bar 7 we have a bar of G7, and finally in bar 8 we go back to another bar of C. Then this whole A section is repeated again with a slight variation in the penultimate bar where we swap the bar of G7 for a split bar sharing 2 beats of D minor and then 2 beats of G7. So in this A section we would have 2 bars of C and then a split bar of F with the last 2 beats as a G, then 1 bar of C, 1 bar of F, another bar of C, and then that split bar I was talking about of D minor and G7, and finally another bar of C. Then we move to the bridge, which is also 8 bars long, and here we have 1 bar of F and then a bar of E minor. In bar 3 we have another split bar sharing a D minor and a G7, sharing them equally, so 2 beats on each chord, and then we have a full bar of C. In bars 5 and 6 we have 2 bars of G. Then in bar 7 we have another split bar, but this time sharing an A minor and a D7 equally, and finally a bar of G, which is often played as just a single stopped strum on the first beat of the bar. So then we go back to an A section again, which this time is the same as the second variation with the split bar in bar 7 to finish the AABA form. So 2 bars of C, a split bar of F and G, 1 bar of C, a bar of F, another bar of C, and then a split bar of D minor and G7, and finally another bar of C to finish. As previously mentioned, we would then repeat the whole AABA form again with a different set of lyrics. To finish the song, as per the play along, we then repeat the final line once again, but now we draw that split bar back out to a single bar for each chord, and we add our classic C, G7, C ending. So instead of "Buddy wave goodbye saying don't you cry, I'll be back again someday," we'd get "Buddy wave goodbye saying don't you cry, I'll be back again someday." So, Frosty the Snowman. Frosty the Snowman was a jolly happy soul, with a corncob pipe and a button nose and 2 eyes made out of gold. Frosty the Snowman is a fairy tale, they say. He was made of snow, but the children know how he came to life one day. There must have been some magic in that old silk hat they found, for when they placed it on his head he began to dance around. Frosty the Snowman was alive as he could be, and the children say he could dance and play just the same as you and me. Frosty the Snowman knew the sun was hot that day, only